sounds like to avoid the redundancy, our best thing is to go to the Nexel, and then anything that the county is putting out that comes to us, we would then rebroadcast on our Nexel system, or would
No. The county, if the county, and this has been around for years, I don't think I've ever received anything from the county. I think it's in place for major disasters. It's been around 5, 7 years. I don't think I've ever received a message from the county.
No, we did use the county system when we had the flooding.
We sent out,
yes.
But as far as receiving anything from them, where it called everybody in town, I don't know if that's ever been, I've never received it.
So the Nexel system.
The Nixle, the only sticking point with the Nixle is the residents have to go to Nixle.com and sign up. But once they sign up, they're in. They'll always receive it. If you change your mind, or maybe they don't want to be bothered, they can take themselves out of it.
And that would be a vendor that we contract with and direct to.
It's nothing.
No, it's just
nothing.
there.
It's free. You just go on there like sign up for any other website. You just go in, put your information in. It sends you a message. I think it sent me a message on my phone. I had to answer yes, that I wanted to have these on my phone, and it was done.
It's a site
No
that
fault.
has a legal disclaimer or whatever you want to call it. But they don't sell or give away or anything your cell numbers or your email
No,
addresses.
it's privacy.
So
There's a privacy
definitely
clause to
privacy.
all the.
But you definitely, as a user, you get on, you sign an agreement.
And once you sign up, it's activated.
Right.
That it's not like there's a delay. It's 2 minutes later, you're on. So we're going to give that a shot.
That's good.
That sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes. Are we going to move that, or are we going to hold it?
Yeah, I'd like to hold that. I have some minutes, quite extensive, so I
All right,
would like
so
to
we
read
have a
these.
motion to hold by Ms. Irati.
We have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So approved. On communications, ladies and gentlemen, we have the request of the Hanover Township Board of Education for the drawdown of $1,677,552. This is a request for tax levy monies due to the Board of Education. May we have a motion for approval?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Schleifer.
Second.
Second by Mr. Capola. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So approved. We've also received notification from the council to the Southeast Morris County Municipal Utilities Authority on the award of professional services agreements to Sidney D. Weiss as General Counsel for the Water Authority for day-to-day professional engineering services to Hatchmont McDonald, and to T.M. Vrabel and Associates for independent accounting and auditing services.
Motion.
So moved.
Second.
So moved.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed on department reports, the following reports are filed in the Administrator's Office and available for public inspection. They include the Chief of Police for all services rendered by the department during January. We have the report of the Township Certified Arborist Forester as of January 28, 2010. Township's Property Maintenance Officer has also submitted her report as of the 27th of January. And the Township's Construction Official has submitted his reports on certificates of occupancy, building permits, and zoning issues during the month of January. And finally, we have the report of the Superintendent of Public Works on all programs and activities conducted by the department during the month of January. As we continue, ladies and gentlemen, with the next portion of business, we have two ordinances for consideration on adoption. We do have several ordinances for introduction. The first is ordinance number 2-10. This authorizes the execution of a lease agreement with the Hanover Township Little League for operation of the Blackbrook Park concession stand. We have proof of publication that the ordinance and the notice of introduction appeared in full in the February 4th issue of the Hanover Eagle. And at this time, may we have a motion to convene the public hearing?
Second.
So moved by Mr. Faramaska, seconded by Mr. Schleifer. On roll call, Mr. Faramaska,
Yes.
Mr. Schleifer,
Aye.
Ms. Ratty,
Aye.
Mr. Capola,
Aye.
and Mr. Sheridan.
Aye.
Is there anyone in chambers wishing to be heard concerning ordinance number 2-10? Okay, hearing none, seeing none, may we have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Faramaska,
Second.
second by Ms. Ratty. On roll call, Mr. Faramaska,
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer,
Aye.
Mr.
Aye.
Ratty, Mr. Capola,
Aye.
and Mr. Sheridan.
Aye.
So approved. Now on adoption. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance authorizing the execution of a lease agreement with the Hanover Township Little League Incorporated for the operation of the Blackbrook Park concession stand commencing April 1st, 2010 through August 31st, 2010 be passed on final reading, and that a final notice of the final passage of the ordinance shall be published in the February 18th issue of the Hanover Eagle. May we have a motion on adoption?
So moved.
So moved by Ms. Ratty,
Second.
second by Mr. Faramaska. On roll call for adoption, Mr. Faramaska.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Ratty.
Aye.
Mr. Capola.
Aye.
And Mr. Sheridan.
Aye.
So adopted. Ordinance number 3-10. This authorizes a 1% increase in the appropriation limit of the 2010 current fund budget and establishes a cap back in accordance with NJSA 40A 4:4-45-14. And this permits us to raise our level of appropriations to 3.5%. We have the proof of publication that the ordinance and the notice of introduction appeared in full in the February 4th issue of the Hanover Eagle. And we have also filed the ordinance as introduced with the Division of Local Government Services. This is an ordinance of the Township Committee authorizing the 1% increase in the appropriation limit and also providing the establishment of the cap back for the current fund 2010 budget. May we now have a motion to convene the public hearing?
So moved.
So moved by
Second.
Mr. Faramaska, seconded by Mr. Capola. On roll call, Mr. Faramaska,
Yes.
Mr. Schleifer,
Aye.
Ms. Ratty,
Aye.
Mr. Capola,
Aye.
and Mr. Sheridan.
Aye.
Is there anyone in chambers wishing to be heard concerning ordinance number 3-10? Okay, hearing none, seeing none, may we have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Capola, seconded by Mr. Faramaska. On roll call, Mr. Faramaska.
Aye.
Mr. Schleifer.
Aye.
Ms. Ratty.
Aye.
Mr. Capola,
Aye.
and Mr. Sheridan.
Aye.
Now on adoption, be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Hanover authorizing a 1% increase in the appropriation limit of the Township's calendar year 2010 current fund budget and further establishing a cap bank, all in accordance with NJSA 40A:4-45.14, be passed on final reading, and that a notice of the final passage of the ordinance be published in the February 18th issue of the Hanover Eagle.